Alright, let me do a quick sound check real quick. I think I'd like to, I don't know, maybe turn the volume of the game up a little bit. I mean, I can talk over this. I think about 3 decibels louder, see what that does. Alrighty, test, test, test. Okay, one more time. Test, test, test. Perfect, worked. Alright, with that, why don't we go ahead and proceed. Boom, boom. There we go. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is Bad Ginger Gaming. I'm of course Bad Ginger. Glad to have you here. Thank you for joining me on this work night, or work day, whatever. On this beautiful Tuesday. Weather hasn't been too bad lately. Pretty mild hurricane season, so hey, I'll take that. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Last time we did a whole hell of a lot. We Lan and his friends went whatchamacallit, camping at Okuten or whatever the hell that place is called. And you know, there was an eco-terrorist that we, the player, right, the viewer, right, that we learn is a member of Gospel, but Lan doesn't know that, right, and is only vaguely aware of Gospel's existence by this point, as some up-and-coming new net mafia, basically. We know quite a bit more than that, but I mean not too much. We know that Airman and Quickman's operators were apparently low-level members of Gospel, and that Dark is the name of the operator of the next bad guy. And he's apparently a professional, kind of a gun for hire, so to speak. Which is, I mean, that's a problem. That's a whole nother level of bad guy. We've been dealing with basically amateurs. So we'll, you know, see how Lan and Megaman handle this, of course. With us at the helm, I'm sure they'll be okay. Yeah, tonight we'll continue trying to get the A license. And, whatchamacallit, continue trying to get to like a Yumland, or rather get the A license so that we can get to Yumland and pursue, you know, whatever pen pal aspirations Lan has, and then continue on with the story from there, essentially. Dude, I'm just dog ass tired tonight. I don't know what my deal is. At Taekwondo, I feel like I was. Here we go. I think my daughter got a hold of this thing, and just like bended. Oh my goodness. I can't be that tired. Bent. Bent. The I don't know, the speaker kind of like inward, so it's been all like trying to get in my mustache and stuff. It's annoying. Had to fix it. Dude, I feel like, yeah, I went to Taekwondo tonight. I feel like the best I was able to do was like half power. I don't understand. I've just been so wiped out today. I don't know. really what's going on with that, but whatever. I guess even I have an off day, you know. I was able to blast through, you know, an elbow break for each arm. I have one left for each, and I'll do that at the seminar in a week or so. Basically the due date, right? Just want to give my, you know, all this time to heal up a little bit. I'm not trying to, not that I would injure myself with that, it's just an elbow break, but you know, I'm trying to go easy on the body. I'm getting older. Just because you can doesn't mean you necessarily should, you know what I mean? So while I could just blast through all 3 of those breaks for each arm, back to back, there's no need to put myself through that. Especially when I have so much time. I tried to do the sidekick tonight. Last time I did it one try, it was a piece of cake. I just freaking obliterated that sumbitch. But tonight, dude, I must have been off or something. I tried a few times and I just couldn't break it. It's weird, man. But I'll finish out my right leg this week and spend all week next week on the left leg and make that deadline. Pretty much done with the paper. I worked on that this morning and kind of knocked it out, honestly, really quickly, less than an hour. It's because I've basically been writing it in my head for a couple months, maybe even longer. I've had this in my head for a while. So it was fairly easy, just, you know. And it's not like the length requirement's crazy or anything. It's just 5 pages. Like, dude, I could write that on my sleep. But I want to do a good job, so, you know, I'm trying to do my due diligence. But anyway, pretty much damn near knocked that out. I have very little left to do on it. So now I feel like I can just kind of take some time to think about it more, mess with the formatting, make it look good, do some editing, and spend most of my time on studying the Korean terminology for the written exam prior to the practical, the actual belt test itself. So you know, I'm pretty happy with progress. It's a lot of requirements. It's a whole lot of stuff that you gotta get done in a small amount of time. Losing that week, being sick, week and a half, really was not ideal. That put me behind, so I gotta do some major catching up, or I'm gonna be in a bad situation. It's okay. For those of you that have never done board breaking before, there's kind of a science to it. For one, you can pick up a board, just kind of like hold on to it and just try to feel the weight of it. If it's lighter, it's going to be easier to break. That means it's had more time to dry out. There's less moisture in it, less sap in it, and therefore it's less dense. So it's easier, right? If it's got like a knot in the middle, that's easier. You want to go for that knot, and it'll just. So turn it to the side, check out the rings. You want to stack them up, but the rings go in the same direction, and you want the rings. Where's the camera? If you're hitting it from this direction, you want the rings like this, not like that. There's more resistance this way. So stack them up like this, where all the rings are facing the same direction. And the arc is like the same direction that you're going, not going against you. Also, try to, as best you can, line the rings up. If you can get a 10-inch thing of pine, which is the standard adult board, so you know. If you can get those that are like, I don't know, part of the same tree, part of the same like little cut or whatever, usually they'll line up really well, and that also makes it easier because the force, basically the least resistance that it has, the easier it is to break it. if they're all lined up, you only need to apply a certain amount of force in that exact spot. If they all line up, that'll break it. Basically, just proper placement and execution of the technique, throwing in your body's mass behind it, will break it. Right? Much easier than if there was a knot like right here, and then there, and then there, and then there, just kind of like everywhere. Less of a uniform appearance. You have to hit it hard enough to make up for that added resistance. Makes it considerably more difficult. I didn't bother setting it up, setting myself up for success. I was just like, I'm just gonna hit this piece of shit, you know, blast through it, just like I did last week, and it just didn't work out. And it's like that sometimes, you know. You do enough board breaks. At some point it's not gonna break, you know. That's fine. I'll just reset, blast through Thursday, and yeah, man, get right back on track. I think, yeah, as long as I can get my right leg done this week, have a whole week next week to work on my left leg, be fine. Honestly, if I can get both remaining right legs done on Thursday, I could have an extra day, being Friday, to work on left leg. It's gonna be good, guys. I'm getting really nervous. The closer we get to the, I guess, test day, I'm getting real nervous. And normally it doesn't hit me this far out. Normally it's like month of, week of, 2 weeks out maybe. This one, I don't know. I feel like I had a good test last time, but there's some things that I wish I would have been better at. Maybe there was room for improvement. This one, I really want to like just be on my shit. You know what I mean? So I've been working really hard, man. Been training at the school, of course, and on my own. Trying to get my endurance back to where it used to be. I'm working on sparring drills, working on technique, flexibility, just, oh my goodness. Speed, especially. Kind of lost a step. There was a long period of time where I wasn't actively training. I was, you know, keeping up with my materials so I wouldn't forget, like, you know, patterns and self-defense and things that were expected of me to be able to know or be able to perform, right, at my level. Life happened as it does, you know what I mean? And I lost a step, so I've been desperately trying to get back to where I was so that I could then get better than that. And I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I think the only... Actually, I think I've already beaten my past self. In every area but endurance. If I can get my endurance back to where it was, I don't think there's enough time. There's only about a month left, a month and a half. It's not enough time to get back to where I was. Which is fine, I'll just die, it's fine. Cardio is 90% up here, so it's alright, it's not a big deal. But still, you know, it'll affect performance, and I'd like to just absolutely kill that, man. Either way, it's gonna be a fun test. I'm excited. You can do a 1-inch punch for a specialty break. Really excited about that. I honestly don't know if I can do it. I've been practicing, but not on a real board. Real board's different from plastic boards, or obviously from a bag and stuff, so you know, we'll see how it goes down. I will of course report back progress, successes, failures, all that, as it happens. So, you know me, I'll never shut up. Never. I'll just keep on talking. So don't let me do that. 1, 2. Let's get started. Now, you'll have to forgive me. I don't have a damn clue, you know, where we left off. I just don't freaking remember. I think we were doing these missions for the, I forget, the qualifiers, basically, to become eligible to test for a license. Pretty sure that's what we were doing. I know that dude was an examiner. I don't know if we've done 2 or all 3 missions yet, though. So, let's make our way back here. We're going to check out that job board. Okay, looks like we've done all 3 missions, which is strange because I don't remember doing the 3rd one. But, I mean, this is obviously what we're supposed to do. I know where to go, all this other shit, right? What I'm looking for is where the hell in the guide we're supposed to be, because I just keep passing it up and not using it. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I tend to get ahead of the guide in Battle Network games just because of my familiarity with them. I just go, you know. So let me catch this up real quick. Blah blah blah. The power up from dinner area. We got that a long ass time ago. Shopping for HP memories. We already did that. Although, how much cash we got? Not enough to buy another one. Koto area. Ba, 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 ba. Oh wait, which request is this guy doing? He's doing mission 2. Okay, got it. So that's where he's at. Blah 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 blah. Mission 2. Checked into the coffee maker. Blah blah blah. Headed back. Knock that out. Mission 3. Blah blah blah. Okay, that's that dude that we were that we loaded up the game tonight next to. Okay, so we must have just completed it. Blah 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 blah. License. Talk to the dude. Go in the room. Check out the shit. Survival battle. Cool. All right. So we're caught up. God, why does my nose itch so much? It's like tickles, dude. It's freaking annoying. Let's talk to everybody. Thank you, ma'am. Good luck, lady. There you go. It's the right attitude, my man. That's not the right attitude. Nobody likes a quitter. Oh, damn it. I'm doing it to you guys again. Yeah, dude, if y'all are popping in and watching this live, and I'm still big while I'm like actually going through the game, dude, let me know. Be like, hey, dumbass, you're still freaking huge. You can't see the game, man. And I'll, whatever, unscrew myself. Oh my goodness, dude, let me go blow my nose. What the hell's going on over here? golly, that's better. It was had a mustache hair that was like curling up, tickling the crap out of me, man. So annoying. Sorry, I guess it might be TMI. I'll probably don't care about that, but eh. Oh my god. Dude, you know, like when you call in to, I don't know, pick a company, doesn't matter, and some freaking like robot bullshit automated nonsense picks up, and it's like pretending to be a human and all this other stuff, and then it does fake ass typing. That's what that reminded me of. Oh my god. That is the most annoying shit in the world. Anyway, boop boop boop. Let's make sure the folder's good. Yep, we got all the good stuff put back in. Very good. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, only 5. Let's do it, baby. Sorting hard. I mean, that's not too difficult. Puppy. Oh, give me just a second. Sorry, I don't mean to keep taking breaks like this. Dog wants to go outside. Gotta let her out. You're back. Sorry for all the interruptions, guys. Oh, that invisibility didn't last for crap. It's fine. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Is the blue one bigger than the red ones? Oh, dude, I never noticed that. That's cool. I see what they did. It's not necessarily that the one up front is bigger. They're trying to make it like objects are smaller, farther away from you that they are. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to account for distance in a 2D. That's cool, man. I like that. I appreciate that attention to detail they're trying to do there. Alright, throw that time bomb. Oh, you bastards. Oh, that was dumb. That's alright. Got him, coach. Handy. Shouldn't laugh at that. It's funny though, I mean, what can I say? Yeah, I like swords. Yoink. Swords are fun. I have a sword. A Chng.bat reverse blade. Katana. Yeah, I know. I'm a weeb. I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. Rurouni Kenshin's one of my favorite anime of all time. Dang, I mistimed it. I thought he was going to shoot from down there. That's the only way to actually be able to hit this guy with that. But that's fine. We got two cannons. Boop. Boop. Oops, missed like a dumbass. Bonk. Nah. We'll just go that route. It's fine. A lot of misses. Golly. Flappity flappity. Why not? Shoot him with that army. Oh, that was 5 already? Damn, that was easy. Alright, gotta hunt down a bad guy. Too bad he's on the net. It's alright, we have no further information. I don't feel like doing a scavenger hunt. I know one of them's close by and the other one I think is in Kotobuki or something. Alright, one of them's in area 1. Yeah, one of them's in area 1. Kota Square 1. I thought so. That's funny. Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. I guess it doesn't really matter what order we do it in. 8,000's a little too steep for us right now. Doesn't really matter what order we do it in. Oh hey, let's check out the board. Nothing. 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 Do like internet, do people still spend time on like internet boards? Things like that? I don't know. I mean, that used to be like, that was the internet. Before social media, before MySpace kicked all that off, like that was the internet. Educational stuff, games, like Newgrounds, things like that. like those little flash games. Early days of YouTube. And like, I mean that. Longsword Y, of course. They used to be the internet. I honestly have no idea if people still do that. Be interesting to find out. Well, I mean, if you're just gonna hang out there. Ooh! See, at this point, we're actually starting to get to the point where we've got, I mean, our chip folder doesn't necessarily follow a theme per se, but we have enough high-powered chips relative to, you know, the bad guys that we're fighting, right? The viruses that we're fighting, navies that we're fighting, that we can, I mean, reasonably expect to take them down fairly quickly. And that is always nice. Would you look at that? Let's get ourselves an HP memory. I think that's his last one. Alright, so we need to go to, who's it? Kotobuki or whatever the frick it's called. There's one. Hey, what's this guy? Bunny. They're gonna hang out in the back. We have nothing but swords, so I don't waste time. Koto area. Alright. Let's find Numbnuts. I think he's pretty close. Nah, not over there. Now we need to be careful, because we've beaten Quickman V2. Were your ears burning there, dude? Like, crap, we're not ready for this fight. Yeah, we're not ready for this fight. Alright. That's a problem. Good thing we saved. Nah, not fast enough. Just missed entirely. That's fine too, I guess. Let's hope that we get lucky. At least we're not getting hit. I mean, that's nice. I'll take it. Actually, we have a few electric swords. Ah, too slow. Yeah, this isn't going great, but I mean, could be worse. Hey, we got lucky. Just kind of hoping we would. Gotta do something, you know. Bubbler will work, it's pretty fast. There we go. That'll definitely work, although I'd prefer to trap him. He just moves too fast. God, I don't want to do gospel. Not the first time. Let's beat him legit first. Oh shit. Oh, you... son of a bitch. That's why I didn't want to do it. You son of a bitch, dude. That's more than a little irritating. There's a chip needed. Nah, that's probably my only hope at this point. Having those gospel chips really doesn't help, since I refuse to use them in this fight. Forgot that you could mix it up like that. lucky. Nope. Yeah, we were not ready for that fight. I mean, obviously I could have beaten him using Gospel Chip. That's just not, I don't want to. Not the first time anyway. Maybe I should have. It's fine, I guess. It's not that big a deal. E-Tank, Beatar. These SOBs I'll absolutely use it on. They're just fodder. Don't have much problem with that. Actually, I don't slow. There we go. Much better. Little bomb T. Don't think we actually had a little bomb. Yeah, Zinny. Fine. Did we get? I'm pretty sure it was Buckfrag. Yeah, I guess we got it. Hey, there you are. Alright, so we're gonna whoop his ass, jack out, run on home, jack in, get the other dude, come back to Scilab, complete that mission. Grr, I'll break everything. Alright, Limp Bizkit. Eating viruses does not seem very appetizing. I'm actually trying to cut down on that. Thank you. I'm going to have to respectfully decline your offer. Damn, that was nice. That actually worked really well. What's this? Is that that's gospel? Yeah. 3240. Key items. How much? Ah, there we go. We have 8. Not enough to exchange for anything meaningful. Or for anything that should be exchanged for. Alright, so we know where he's at. We know it's a lot quicker to go this way. When factoring in the amount of time it takes for random battles and having to navigate through several areas in the net, just get here. Seems silly, like a waste of time. So, instead, we'll go and do it this way. I think you saw him over here, didn't we? No, I mean, if you're just gonna offer yourself up like that, I mean, low-hanging fruit, you know what I mean? Hey, babe, you're you're on. I'm streaming. What's up? Did you just pop in to sip creepily behind me and then we'll leave? Alright, nothing for us there. Let's find old dude. Where'd he go? Might as well. Get some more fodder for the chip traders. I thought he was in here. Oh, that could be right, because we saw him. He's in area 2, not 1. I knew that. Because he's just ahead. Shockwave U. I didn't know that was a code, actually. Meteor Bunny. I might be able to finagle that. Not worth the effort. There you are. It's always wise to save before battles like this. Not that, I mean, this one's going to be difficult or anything, but you know. Ooh, cool. That is a fun little match. Oh, missed. Ooh, that's less than ideal. Maybe no. Sweetie, sweetie. Come for that booty. Cool. Alright, Dunsky. Now. Hey, Mom. Or Mrs. Ikari, whatever. Marine Harbor, there we go. Couldn't remember the name of the place for a sec there. Zoop. Actually, you know what? Do we have enough chips to throw in the chip trader? Hey, we got some stuff. Why don't we pay the chip trader a little visit before we turn in that mission? S code, I don't use it. I prefer L, honestly. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Crossbow. That's kind of surprising. We'll keep the fire element ones. We'll need that for... Actually, wait. Is he in this game? I am totally thinking of Battle Network 3. I don't think we need fire chips. Sorry, let me go through the whatchamacallit, the bosses in my head. No, we don't need fire chips in this. I was thinking of Battle Network 3. There's a whole area where you basically have to use or consume a fire element chip to do pretty much anything in the area. And to progress, find these little switches or whatever. Longsword. Oh, I mean, okay, cool. Not really what we're looking for though. Definitely get rid of these. Line out H. I mean, might as well just get rid of that at this point. Sword in. That's actually a good code. That's code that I want. Why? I'm not real big on that code for a longsword. I'm pretty sure we actually... Let's keep the guard asterisk. Oh, I guess that's all we got. That's fine. Let's get that electric sword in, swap it out with one of the electric swords. I guess R, maybe? Yeah, swap it out for that one. You want either, I think, N or P. You're going to make use of the Life Sword 2. Let me think. I guess that's kind of all we got there. That's fine. All right. I mean, it's not too bad. Let's come back in here. Boop. Now, I think the third one is another survival battle. There we go. No. Let me go ahead and save. Let me make, you know, wise decision. Yeah, let's go for it. Ooh, Sparky. First time we fought this guy. He is kind of a pain in the ass. He can actually absolutely kill you if you... Oh, oops. I thought he was going to satellite around us. Oh my goodness, I suck. There we go. Much better. But he can absolutely kill you if you're not paying attention, especially his upgraded versions, which you'll fight later on in the game. Got wind boxed spikies. I mean, honestly, why not? Get rid of the spikies. Boom. Now we just have a wind box, can't really hurt us. Take it down with a heat shot and attack +10. Next round. There we go. Boop boop. Heat V, whatever. Shrimpies. That's not overly difficult at all. Okay, why don't we add these? Stay here, just have to dodge. Oh, I see. Never mind, bad idea. Dodge from up front. I'll take one of them now. Boom. Ah, this time. Bummer. Why not? There we go. Got him. I think, is it 2 more battles? Oh, tough bunny. Better version of bunny, as I'm sure you can put together. Let's see if we can line them all up. There we go. Boink. Well, that could be fun. Let's see if he satellites around it. Guess not. Why not? Cool. Hey, license, what up? Greg up too. I will definitely take that. Len's playing the long game over here. Silly. Alright, we got ourselves a license. Very good. Let's check out our folder. We got 16 megabytes for our, what's it called? Regular chip. So let's change it to wide sword. Make it a little easier for us to get the program advance. Why are we running around? Let me think. Actually, it would be pretty fast. Oh, we can't get in through there because we're not testing, I see. Do we have any jobs? Nope. That's fine though, we can still get in through here. This will give us pretty quick access to Den Area 3, which is where we need to go next. Now, there's some story stuff that's about to happen. Let me check the guide, make sure there's not something we can take advantage of before doing that. Blah, blah, blah. Mission 2, Mission 3, get the license, got it. Blah, blah, blah. It's only, the guide is only just now fighting Airman V2. We've already spanked his ass. It's doing some shopping. We have cash. Not really. Not enough to buy an HP memory. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Just proceed to Yumland. Alright. Hey, do we have an unlocker? I'm pretty sure we do. That's nice. Okay. Let me go ahead and bring this bad boy up. So now would be a good time for you to grab your handy dandy map of Yumland. Okay, alright, so yes, there's somewhere you can use a unlocker. Fire Rat R. I mean, the chip is alright. Oh, there's another one? Bronze Fist. Bronze Fist S. I'm pretty sure you actually need those chips for something specific. I don't recall though, it's been a bit. Do we need to unlock it for anything else? B. Geyser. It's a unique code, I believe. Okay. Cool beans. Let's get to it. Not really. Bunny, 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 bunny. Even got the ones they're weak to. Not that it matters. I forget. What's this go to? Is that Netbattlers? Yeah. Cool. Let's open it up. Sip, dude. Alright, let's consult our map. Yumland isn't one of the areas that I particularly remember too well. In terms of navigation, where mystery data and stuff is at, is concerned. I don't plan on using the unlocker that we currently have for either of the purple mystery data, PMD, in this area, just because neither of them are super useful to us, and cash is hard to come by at this point in the game, so we'll wait, we'll come back, we know where they're at, they're not going anywhere. Alright, Freddy foreshadowing. Mystery data. Ah, yeah, so that's gonna happen, by the way. From this point onward, you have I think like a 25% chance in a lot of areas of mystery data, just your green mystery data, GMDs, being random virus, essentially. In the undernet, that chance is higher, just so you know. Also, if you hit enemy virus, navi, whatever, standing on a grass pedal, which is what that is, panel, not pedal, grass panel with a fire element chip, it'll do double damage. A pretty good folder type is to basically do like a grass stage, turn the whole place into grass, and then do some kind of like a fire element program advance for double damage. If you're into that type of folder, it's not really my style, but I mean, it's an option. If you want to be, if you want to build powerful folder. That is an option for you, certainly. I think that's bug frag. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Now we got ourselves a net trader here. Honestly, Catcher T. Before we buy this, it's not that it's a great chip. It's not. I am pretty sure that we actually need that specific chip for something later on. I can't recall for some reason. Let me search the guide. What is it, Catcher T? Catcher N. So keep an eye out for it. He's like a UFO, I think is the name of the virus itself. You'll know it when you see it. Actually, I think it looks just like, yeah, looks just like that. So get the N code from him and hang on to that chip, because you'll need it for a, I was about to say quest, a job request, much later on in the game. I think a few bosses from now. Really that we need to see there. I already know everything that's going to happen in this area. Okay, so we don't really need the guide for the rest of this area. Let me just bring the map back up. Let me double check where the mystery data is at. Bronze Fist. So that's A. That's that purple, the PMD that we just saw, kind of off to the right by the shopkeep. Not going to use. I mean, it's a decent chip, I suppose. It's like Gut Punch, but it does 100 instead of 70. But I mean, like, doesn't really have much of a place in our folder, and it's not worth a $4,000 4,000 zenny unlocker. So let me think. We got B. What was that? It was a bug frag. Where's C at? That's right. Okay. Cold Punch, by the way. Aqua Element. Guts Punch, basically. This, I believe, is used for program advances. And then here's, I believe, the third spreader that you'll have access to if you're trying to get that H burst. Which we will, but, you know, not yet. When we have a little more cash to burn, we'll start doing things like that. Let's go down here. Meets R2s. The one in the back isn't going to get any closer. We can't reach him with Gospel. It's just not worth the effort. There's our reg up. Actually, do we have anything that I would prefer to use? I doubt it. Wide sword is actually that's my regular chip. That's the one that I always use. Literally as soon as I get the option. Come on. There we go. As soon as I get the option, yeah, I do that. Because, I mean, man, it's simple taste. I like swords. I typically build a sword folder. Main feature of which is Life Sword. That's a gospel. Security, whatever, cube thing. Meh. Not gonna waste time on that. Let's talk to the random program dude. Yeah, lots of foreshadowing here. The moving platform that we passed up just now leads you to another PMD, which isn't particularly useful to us this time. Alright, now we are in Yumland 2. I don't remember where all the BMDs are. That one's just kind of in the path. B is another PMD. C, Navi plus 20. Asterisk. Okay. Alright. Yoink. Let's go down here. Get some GMD. 3,000 zing. I will definitely take that. Save. Bunny, 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 bunny. Maybe we can get lucky and get a good invisibility code. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright. Let's swap that out for something. But what is the question? We literally can't hit anything with that, so let's just get rid of that. It's too slow to be useful. Here's our bug frag. Yoink. There's your PMD. Has whatever geyser in it, which it's the only place you can get it, so I mean get it if you want it, but again, we're not exactly flush for cash, and I'd prefer to save up for HP memories at this time. Got some cash. Big fan of that. Ooh, missed. That's less than ideal. That's fine, we'll get him this time. A paltry sum. Alright, before we continue on, let's make sure we got all of the mystery data we're gonna get. Oh, I'm big dum dum. I'm going the wrong way. Can't go where I was trying to go yet. Actually, this is a good opportunity. Let me show you where. So the next boss we're gonna fight, his V2 form. Give me a second. These guys are being rude, interrupting me. Whatever, we'll take 2 of them down. Leave us with just the one to contend with. Oh, that was dumb. Why did I do that? Actually, that's too slow. Let's grab 2 just in case we miss. Got him. Just. Alright, so he'll be like about here. Is where his V2 ghost will spawn. And then, you know, randomly he'll be popping up as his little V3 form or whatever in this area as well. So let's head over here. Wait, did I go the wrong way again? I did, that's fine. Twos. Oh crap, I didn't mean to like actually engage. Alright, there we go. Speaking of engage, bit of a segue here. I finished season 1 of Picard. Dude, just garbage, man. I'll tell you what, it had some really cool fan service. There were particular scenes that I loved, but as a show, as a kind of backing up and looking at the whole thing. At least that first season. I'm not going to watch the second or third one, given what the first was. The eyelash. It's just not a fan. Alright, here we go. It's Shadow Man, by the way. You'll recognize him as the first of the secret bosses, or no, second of the secret bosses of Megaman Battle Network 1's post-game. Well, now we know who Mr. Dark is and who his Navi is. That's sad. Quite the bummer. Oh, that's right. I guess everybody's dead, right? This gets you a shortcut. Back to Yumland 1, I believe. That is the gate key shortcut from Din Area 1. Straight here. Like the good-natured protagonist trying to investigate. I'm sure you can assume how this could possibly go wrong. Of course you've gotten closer. There's only one way to go. What's up, dude? We could literally just understand what he was saying. That's funny. Here we go. All right. Got ourselves someone a little higher up the food chain. Not just an underling. The, I guess, third in command? Well, As far as you know right now, second in command. Maybe fourth? I don't know. Yeah, I guess fourth, right? Because a lot of the other dudes I don't think have titles like that. Alright, anyway. We could absolutely one-shot that instead. Oh, why did I get hit by that? That's dumb. Very effective. Nice. Actually got 2 hits off with that. Boop. That does rather tickle me. Oh crap, I'm not invisible anymore. I'm used to the invisibility 3 timing. Meh. Alright, got him below 200. Persistent. Alright, fine. There you go. Hoping I wouldn't have to like move out from behind the rock, but you know. That's what you think. It's not the last time we'll see Yumland, by the way. Hey, Chod. Mr. Hikari. Okay, Captain Obvious. Land's dad is literally the only adult in this entire series that ever does anything. Everyone else just leaves it to 10, 11, 12-year-olds to save the world. Ridiculous. You got mail. Why, what a coincidence. Nice. Alright, cool. I'm gonna grab refill. Be right back. So with that, we've completed the third kind of like whatever chapter. Moving on to the fourth one, where we'll be dealing with a direct attack on Electopia, the part of the world that Land lives in, as you might have put together, obviously. And we'll be thwarting that next. So let's get to it. Just give me a second. I'll grab a drink and I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty, I am back. So as you can see, the tone of the game takes on a more serious nature, kind of from here forward. Previously, with the other two bosses, with like Airman and Quickman, it was kind of low-level terrorism kind of stuff. Although, I mean, actually, to be fair, taking down a dam to flood an entire town, that's not low-level. But it wasn't entire countries' infrastructure being attacked, you know, their net presence being wiped out. So this is essentially a declaration of war on Gospel's part upon the nations of the world, the governments of the world, you know, which is that's big. So. Okay, we got mail, blah, 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 blah. Are we going to follow up on that immediately? Oh, cool. We get to do some requests. So, if you got... You'd be sad to see it go, but if you got one of these, there is a request for this code, Fire Sword F. There's a request at the job request board. You'll get... oh, hell, I can't remember what the reward is. The quest is a quest. Request is chip please! Exclamation point. She'll give you slasher L, which, I mean, it's actually a good chip, and I do like that L code. Basically, a bad guy comes into your squares, you press that, and it does like 200 damage or some crazy nonsense. Super situational though, but it can be very useful against like Proto-Man, for instance. It's also part of a program advance, if I remember correctly. Though I could be wrong, I don't recall. Let's be honest. Do we have a second fire sword? I don't actually believe we do. We don't? Okay. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We need that. So, I mean, we just gotta find something for it to be swapped out with. Oh hey, that's useful. Little bomb and cross bomb T. If we get a big bomb T, that's a program advance right there. Sorry, big bomb is the next one in that series. Mini, little, cross, big. I mean, I guess we can just swap it out for that one. What code is our time bomb? Z? Swap that out for C. C's not great, but it works a little better for our folder than Z. Z's like terrible. Alright. Alright, that's taken care of. Hey, we got 9,000 zenny. Let's talk to Mrs. Hikari. Hikari, whatever. Which is light, by the way. Be curious. It's light in Japanese. Let's talk to all the NPCs. What the? This guy. As kids do. Can't wait for Higsby's to open. Didn't we already? Yeah, we did that trade. I don't remember what we got from it, but it was an easy one for us to do, and you know, that's something. for real. That's a cool goal. Alright, let's go back to Scilab. Yum. Poison mask. Variable sword, there we go. So you'll need variable sword B for the 2X hero program advance involving a Protoman's chip. It's a custom sword, variable sword, and who's its Protoman. There's a better version that adds slasher B. That's what it was. That's what it's for. At the beginning of that. So slasher, custom sword, variable sword, and Protoman. There's a better version of that. Much better version, by the way. What's up, kid? Oh yeah, you could totally depend upon the government. He said sarcastically. This kid's kind of getting a little creepy. Alright, we get to get Toadman's chip. So, I mean, if you don't, in lieu of the gospel chips and all the crazy ones that we got, Toadman's V1 chip is actually pretty damn useful, and you'll probably have a Toadman chip in your folder for a good portion of the game. It's electric element, does 100 damage, freezes time, and auto hits, basically. So I mean, that's pretty great. Just putting that out there. Our old dude's gonna pop up on a lily pad. Boop. Made it for double damage there without risking being hit. Let's do... Woo! So watch out for that combo. That's the point of his little music note attack thing, is to paralyze you, and then he's got those little tadpoles shooting out periodically from the lily pad, and he'll pop up in front of you and bonk you. So yeah, just be careful with that. Every so often he'll pop up in your area anyway. Damn. Might get our ass kicked this time. There's a 50-50 chance of us getting the panel that I wanted, but it doesn't seem like he did enough damage to blow up the bomb anyway, so that's fine. Well, stupid little music note stuff. Alright, this is just an annoying placeholder, essentially, that's not helping us. Tadpoles, man. Oh no. That was like literally the worst thing we could have done in the moment. There we go. That's what we need. Obviously, could have taken him down with gospel chips or the gate cannon thing, but it's not that serious. Got the chip. For the first time that I fight him, I don't like to use that. I feel like it's just a little too cheap. Can we fight her again? Doubt it. Right. I like the sea too. I get seasick though. It sucks ass. I love the water. boss me. V2, that'd be cool. There we go. That's a yes. Oh man. Lame. Desk staff. Not instilling confidence there, dude. You neither. Get on if I want to. Do we have anything we can pump into here? Boom, there we go. Cannon E. Well, I mean, alright. Okay. Yum. Escape pen for Hammer Z. Do we have it? I guess not. That's fine. Alright, we talked to all the NPCs. Let's check out the job board. Chip, please. Lobby at the center. Boy, is that super easy. I think it's the mom spray. This one. Somehow she's got like a southern accent despite being in Japan. Make that make sense. Cool. Got Slasher L. While we're here, to avoid getting a backlog. Oh, that's right. Make sure you haven't spent all your cash, because this gets you a whole bunch of it later on, but you gotta front a little bit of it first. Alright, boop, boop, boop. Ping in advance. How much is it? I don't recall. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a completely different request. Still, you should do this one. At least 2 flags should have gone up for you there. Where the hell is this guy? I'm so sorry, I didn't even read that. Yumland 1. There we go. Let's jump in front of these useless adults. Half of which are scared out of their mind. The other half are wildly unqualified for this in the first place. And then let's head over here. Back to Yumland. What's up, dude? Golly. Is all the law enforcement worthless in this game? That actually is a lot of official navies. 4 in a single area? Do you though? I mean, I've found quite a few just doing mundane jobs and stuff. Pretty sure he's at the end, but there should be like a GMD over here. Yep. Got some money. Do like money. Sparky, we've already got his chip. We don't have anything that'll just whoop him real quick. I mean, 2 swords, but not worth the effort. Don't need to go that way. Where we are trying to go is over here. I believe he's right there. Yep. Some of these dudes. Eh, takes too long. Alright, always safer before a fight like this. Yup. Super useful. So that's the that's what you need for the I don't know, the warp pad. The shortcut, right? And did an area 1 right outside of Land's PC area. His homepage, whatever. That one I think takes you directly to the square. Nothing. That's all you got. Program advance right off the bat, baby. I want to shoot him, but I mean, might as well just take advantage of that. Fishers, that's funny. Phishing is a type of cyber scam thing. Nobody of my generation or younger falls for them. It's more of a Gen X and Boomer kind of thing, but used to be pretty bad. I suppose it still is. It's just they prefer doing the ransomware is real big. Same principle. Don't click on shit. It's not that hard. Need a Cupid is the next one. Which one is this? For this one we're Gopher for a little bit. Oh dang. Easy way to make a crap load of money, okay. Definitely take this. It takes almost no effort. You get 10,000 zenny from it. So, what we'll do, we're going to go to Okuden. And talk to this gentleman right here. Seriously. Like, that's the secret. Dude's 10, and he's already got it. Yeah. By the way, if that's you, that's the secret. Just do it. There is no substitute. Where flowers bloom. Well, obviously I know I've got the guide, but if you've been paying attention, there's only one spot where there are just flowers kind of chilling out. And that would be Scilab, and I'll show you where. I got you, my man. I shall be your wingman. Right here. Womp womp. Women are weird, man. Start as a friend. Like, you're missing the core concept, lady. Thank you. Alrighty. Help the dude with a problem that is really for like 15, 16-year-olds. Certainly not for, I don't know, 7-year-olds. Alright. We've done the 3 job requests that are available to us at this point that have been left undone, I suppose, or just are newly accessible, I suppose is what I'm looking for. Now, we'll continue on with the story a little bit. Let's go talk to Mr. Yukari. Watch out, kid. So, we hit the elevator. I'm trying to jack in, lady. Back off. So, he's down there. I'm just exploring. Boy, that sure seems like a place that would be attacked by a terrorist, doesn't it? I thought, isn't there something in somebody's locker or something? Oh, it's a lab coat. As kids do. It's funny. Alright, yeah, let's get 4. I thought you could check into his stuff here. Now you can check into this. There's a rare enemy. He's like a little octopus looking dude whose chip is kind of a pain in the ass to get. This is where he's at for future reference. Gotta be honest, if one of those gospel chips pops up when he does, I am not gonna be shy about using it. It's just an enormous pain in the ass to deal with them. And no. Not a bad chip. You know what? Why don't we hang out here for a little bit, see if we can get him to pop up. Shrinky too. We'll give it one more try. I'm not trying to spend all night here, you know. There'll be time to, there will be time. Sorry, I totally slurred that. There will be time to kind of hunt him down. Time is not now. grindy stuff. That's a post-game thing. Definitely swap. Actually, G or R? 2 Gs, 2 Rs, 3 Gs. Okay, looks like R's gonna go. No, it wasn't. Do above it, right? Yeah, swap that out. Alright, let's talk to NPCs. Yeah, okay. Security's crap, guys. You got desk jockeys working security downstairs. You got old men that don't know what the hell they're doing. They're scared of it. Even though there's literally no consequences. It's a freaking series of ones and zeros, bro. Get out of here. This is the power up I was talking about. This is it. Change batch. That's what that means. So, spoiler alert, it's in Yum Square. It's gonna go about as poorly as you would expect it to. But Land doesn't know that yet. So we'll go to the square, utilizing our handy dandy new shortcut. Search for information on the boards. Ooh, a hardhead. Damn shame. Let's see what else is here. Fight one more. Well, I mean, that'll work, actually. Yeah, not fast enough. You need a double delete, pretty sure, even in Battle Network 2. In order to get the cannonball chip. So, looks like that's it. There. Got ahead of the guide again. Yep. Jacked into the computer there by Mr. Ikari. Checked his lab coat. Looks like they didn't jack into the big ass TV screen. We did. Alright, so we'll go here. Go to the board. Second board from the left is the one that we need for story progression. Let's check out. Do they have HP memories? They do. Boom. There we go. A couple of those are decent chips, but I mean, we can get them elsewhere. Not having to pay for it. Or rather, we can get them elsewhere without having to pay for it. This is the one you want. Basically talk to every NPC. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of messages. For Program Advance. Yep. Flappy. Fishy. That's right, fishy. If there's an obstacle you can hide behind, when they dash, they won't pierce it. They'll go up to it and then reset their position so you can effectively hide behind a rock cube. Or like any other obstacle there. To include like a meteor chip or a time bomb or a guardian later on, or I mean shit, any number of things, you know. Oh, that's true. You punch it and it'll do some damage. It'll like fly towards the enemy. That's a great point. I forgot about that. That's funny. Cool. Let's check out what this one's got. Box of chocolates. Oh my goodness, they made a Forrest Gump reference in this. That's freaking funny. Yeah, so you can use the untrap subchip to make sure that GMD doesn't contain viruses, as I'm sure you could infer from that. Board post. There's our post, of course. Let's check this board out. Oh, it's talking about that already. We'll fight these guys soonish. Not this chapter, but next. He's not wrong. Now these, I think, mushies are this chapter. That's actually kind of sad. So normies are aware of that now. Let's talk to all the NPCs. Pass some time, then go check out our post again. Should be all of them, right? Talk to this one. There we go. Ugh, gay. Shut up, dude. Loser. Cool. Alright, so we know where to go, obviously. Let me just make sure we're not about to miss something. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. Alright, so we're about to go on a little bit of a short gopher type situation. So we're gonna go to the park. She's not gonna be there. Her boyfriend will be. And he'll be like, hey, she forgot this thing, take it to her. And I'll be your super best friend. Take it to her, she gives you what you need. The girl that hangs out with me. You mean my wife, right? That's funny as shit. How does one forget that? Why don't you go yourself instead of sending a 10-year-old? I don't, I gotta say, that doesn't instill confidence for their marriage. Shit. Went to the wrong spot. Doesn't help. So she's at the campsite, if I remember correctly. There's a little dude from the quest. Yum. That. Strange. That's funny. That's not really what that means, lady, but okay. There she is. Coda Square. Purple Navy. Alright, Gophers once more. This old dude from the job we performed earlier, mission 3 for the game license. Alright, so now, oh my goodness, I just forgot what she said. Coda Square, that's right. Actually not tired yet. It's past quitting time. Normally I like to stop things at about midnight. It's about like 12:15 here right now. I feel fine. It's strange. Normally I'm like dying, dude, by 11. First, say hey to Mrs. Cuddy. Bummed about Mr. Cuddy always being at work. To be fair, he has an extremely important job, but still, kind of a bummer. Pro tip, work is not more important than family time. Though, I mean, it is obviously important. Oh. Why are you doing this to me, game? Alright. I'll try to do this legit without the gospel chips. Woo! Oh, damn. I suck. Ooh, that disappeared way too quickly. matter, we're dead. Shit. That's not great. Oh, we did save it, thank God. There we go. Alright, so we open that up. It's a Yum Square. I gotta be honest, I didn't expect that, but that is very useful. Because it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to be honest. But, I mean, we're already here. We cleaned that net trader out. No need to bother with them. Yeah, super safe, bro. Super safe. You just got Airman V3 roaming about. MBD, bro. As kids say. Sword S, eh. Who's L? I'd be pretty happy about that. You know. Just get wide sword, I'll take care of it. Cool. A little bit of cash. Alright, here we go. Back at the square. That's right, we already cleaned him out. He has no more HP memories or power-ups for that matter. We can safely ignore that, Mr. Data. Alright, what's up, dude? What you got? You grab E, I mean, that's not bad. E is a much better code than, like, freaking Z. We have N and O for spreader. I mean, rather N and asterisk. So if you get O, you can do program advanced there. But I prefer to spend cash on the HP memories. Now we have everything available to us except for what you buy in Kodo Square. I mean, 400 HP at this point is pretty great, honestly. So I will absolutely take that. Here we go. Kodo area, rather. Again, be careful. Quickman likes to lurk around these parts. Solitary hardhead. Unfortunately, you can't get his chip. You have to be able to perform a double delete, which you can't do with a single enemy, of course. Sapring 1P, eh. But it's a free chip, fought a free chip trader, so nothing to really complain about, per se. No way to get anything we need from that. Not worth the effort. There you go. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Damn right. Non-compliance, dude. Hell yeah. I thought there was somebody hanging over here. I guess not. Oh, pay attention to that. Don't forget that, okay? The little moving panels. Alright, back in Kodo Square. Yep, already talked to you. Your dialogue hasn't changed, looks like. Hey, there we go. Yum key. What the hell's a yum key? I forget. Oh, that's right. I remember. Cool. I guess. what, 16? We have 11. 16, yeah. 16 gets you Zeus Hammer, which is insane, by the way. That'll hurt you too, by the way. Unless, I think, if you're invisible or something, it won't hurt you. Pretty damn good chip, though. Given certain situations. Save for that one first. Let's talk to this guy. Barely have any cash, but let's see what he's got, except for get Fireblade and Aqua Sword. Hey, it's pretty good, and it's the N code. Fireblade is in the R code. Both of those are what we need for, well, those chips, or I guess that series of chips. I think fire plus 40. I think that's the only place you can get it actually. Panel grab asterisk. It's useful for certain folder builds. For now, I'd prefer to save it for that power up, to be honest. But we're done here. And we got that gate key that pops us right into Yum Square. So that's insanely useful. Yum key, blah blah. Okay, proceed with story. Okay. Yeah, cool. Save here because the airman will pop out and get us before we're ready for him. Back to the square. And we're about to do something not great. About to commit an act of evil for the greater good. Not very Megaman-like. Alright, so you're gonna have some few fights, as you can see. Couple spooky threes. If you get lucky with what chips are available to you, etc., this is a good opportunity for a invisibility 3 chip. Doesn't look like that's gonna work out though. Sleepy. Oh, fat figure, oh my goodness. Well, I mean, hey, that'll work. Let's see if I can trick them to hang out in the front 2 columns. There we go. Should be fine. That is a way easier fight. Especially considering this. Love me Program Advance right off the bat. I got nowhere to hide, dude. Oh golly, this will one last for like 0 time. At least you already got their chips. Oh wait, I guess we don't have a Zapring 2 or whatever. There's an interesting combo. interesting. Golly, dude. I guess I must be really tired. There's one. 10. Thought I'd be able to take him out. I guess not. It's fine. Oh, he gets recovered too. That's not ideal. Definitely don't prefer that. It's fine that he's dead. Yeah, whatever, why not? I mean, hey, I'll take that. I don't think we actually had that chip yet. It's not a terrible thing. I think there's an opportunity to line them up here. Bunny move. That's fine. Biggest pains in the ass are gone now. Fairly easily predict movement of the bunny. And with him by himself, he's not really much of a threat. Oops. These attacks are too linear, really. Sure did. I'm pretty sure that's all we can do here. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Let's head to Scilab. Now we'll actually get a good chip from useless old guy right here. Oh, we gotta talk to Mr. Kari first. There we go. Megaman's about to go Super Saiyan, dude. You know, that really has to be difficult. So, if y'all didn't hang out with me for Megaman Battle Network 1, or at least if you're not familiar with the, I don't know, the story, essentially. Lan, the guy you see right here, right? He had a twin brother whose name was Hub. Hub had a heart condition, blah blah blah, and died, right? Well, some freaking how that's not really very well explained. Mystery Kari took, I guess, Hub's DNA and merged it with a Navi, and that is what created Megaman. Megaman EXE, whatever. So basically, Megaman EXE is Lan's brother. So, like this, he's basically doing this to his son. That sucks. I feel like they could Could have made the dialogue a little more emotionally compelling for this spot of the for this part of the game. It's a shame that they didn't. 'Cause I feel like that was a good opportunity there. Alright, after the beeping stops, I'll tell you about that a little more. Alright, we gotta go to the square. Oh, let me, I hate that music. Let me, talk to this dude. Kind of a big deal. Grim, just hand that over, by the way. Code. Honestly, I mean, swap that out. Yeah, let's go in here. This music stops, and I'll tell you what's going on. Okay, goodness, gonna make my head explode. So. Actually, you know what? The hell button is it? There we go. Which one is it? This one? There we go. This. You can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Going in order. From top left, go down this way. These are all style changes. This is the power-up that's about to happen. Well, I mean, not yet, but this is information you need to know at this point of the game in order to try to get the style that you want. Top left is, or rather, I guess like the top center is, that's freaking, electric custom style. So if you want to get custom style, first of all, what it does is you get into a battle, that screen that shows all the chip selection screen, right? What the custom style will do as you level it up, you'll start with 6 chips instead of 5, and then 7, and then 8. That's actually, it's one of my favorite styles. The red one over here is Heat Team style, which allows additional Navi chips in your folder. Right now you can only have 5 with the normal style for Megaman. The team style increases that. The green one, hair memo. The green one is who's it's? Get style, I think. No. Sorry. So the yellow one up there is electric. It has to be electric guts style or something. Whatever. There's guts and custom. The blue one on the bottom right is custom. So the green and the yellow are either guts or shield. I can't tell which one because I can't see all of them. So the shield style is defensive in nature. You basically have a built-in guard, which is honestly kind of great, and a built-in barrier. And then the top right is hub style, which is, that's a post-game hardest thing to unlock in the game type thing, and that is a trend that'll continue on for the rest of the series. Getting access to hub style or its equivalent in future installations of the installments of the series. It's always one of, if not the most hardest thing most hardest, one of, if not the hardest thing to unlock. So, the element could be either electric, fire, or rather electric, heat, aqua, or wood. Okay, now that's completely random. There's nothing you can do to affect that. What you can do is based on your battling style. There's certain actions in a net battle that will award you certain points. You should look that up. There's a lot of guides on that. Basically, if you want gut style, what that does is double your Mega Buster damage. If you're a heavy user of the Mega Buster, if you really like that playstyle, literally all you gotta do is kill everything with your Mega Buster. Just pew 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 pew. Whole shitload of times. And that will most likely result in you getting gut style. Be careful not to do program advances or use Navi chips. And boom, you have, or recovery or barrier chips, things like that, invisible. And then you'll get guts. Now for team, if you want team style, make sure you use pretty much nothing but Navi chips. If you want shield style, use recovery chips, use guard, use barrier, use invisibility. Defensive chips, basically. If you want custom chips, use program advances, or select a whole shitload of chips at once. You don't have to use them, you get the points in the little score system thing that determines style change. You get the points towards custom style simply by selecting multiple chips from the chip selector screen. And then hub style is its own thing. You can only get it once. So, you know, don't delete it. You know what I mean? I believe that should be it. We went through guts, teams, shield, and custom. Yeah. So if you care, start working on that now. During the story, it'll unlock. It is a story event, in fact. I'll let you know when it's coming up, but if you have a preference for you know, whichever one, start working on that now. And like I said, the element is random. Oh, the charged attack. So if you're electric element, you basically have a zap ring. The charged attack is kind of weak, but that's not the point, really. The point is you can paralyze the enemy and then set that up very easily with zap ring on demand, basically, and they're frozen in place for a bit for your follow-up chip attack. Heat style, much slower but most powerful. Charged attack. It's a flamethrower that reaches 3 squares across. 3 squares in front of you. It goes boom, 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 that kind of pace. And they can get hit twice or 3 times, whatever. If they, for example, go in the back panel, move forward, they get hit by all 3 of those as long as they don't take that period of invincibility the way that Navis do. So very effective against viruses that are dumb. They like to move to the front from the back. That's a great one. Also, it pierces. So if you have a rock cube or something, it's going to go through that thing. Aqua style. Basically, your charged attack is a bubbler, and it is very fast to charge. It's actually my favorite because you can just like just shoot out these charged attacks one after another while you're waiting for your next turn to get some more chips. That's my personal favorite. element. And then wood is very niche. You'll heal if you're on a grass panel, but your charged attack is kind of It's a twister. So 2 panels in front of you, it'll make a little whirlwind, and it'll only hit that panel, but it'll hit for multiple hits. I think it'll do a 4 hit, if I remember correctly. But I personally, I don't think it's very useful. It's really only great for specific folder builds. Like if you've got a wood element folder, like grass stage, things like that, things to capitalize upon the benefits of a wood element style. You know, okay, I guess it makes sense then, but otherwise, I mean, not so much. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let me scroll through this guide real quick, see what a good stopping point would be, and how far ahead it'll be. I see. Okay. Stopping point's coming up pretty damn quick. Why don't we do this, then talk to Mr. Ikari. So me, I don't care what my style change is going to be. Opportunity for a poison mask. Actually, no, that can't hit him. Alright, so what this guy's going to do is he's going to get close to your area, as close to you as he can, and he'll use area grabs as well to kind of screw you. So what he'll do is he'll kind of extend that metal face forward, making him invulnerable from frontal attacks that don't pierce. So things like a wide sword are very effective, things like a long sword are very effective, but a sword, for instance, isn't going to do shit. Anything fire element will hit him for double, and then while what his actual attack is, he'll extend a mask, and then fill the surrounding area with poison that'll take your health down at a very quick rate. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hang back here. Oh my goodness, I fat fingered it. That was dumb as hell. Yeah, see, it doesn't do anything. That was like super dumb. Alright. Let's avoid being killed by a super minor enemy. Being eternally annoyed at myself. Oh my goodness, that's right. Ugh, terrible. So, I don't know if you caught what I just did. Oops. We'll show you. No, it's a Battle Network 3 feature. He was about to get on the column closest to my area to extend his mask and do the poison, right? Given the range of the poison, I kind of hopped down. You can go up, so obviously it doesn't matter. So that I have somewhere to escape that poison. And he'll use area grab again. Basically, don't occupy the middle square anymore. There we go, that's useful. This should kill him. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I figured we weren't going to get the chip from that. trying to talk to you, lady. All the navies and everything are gone, all the programs. Let's go talk to Mr. Hikari. Sweet. Alright. I was really hoping the music would change. Golly. Alright. This is a good stopping point. We'll get into the we'll go and continue the story next time. Basically, there's 1, 2, 3, I think, of these little servers to jack into, clear viruses out of, and then the main area where the boss is going to be. But it's big. There's kind of a puzzle thing for each little spot in it. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave that for next time. It's a little bit past. Actually, it's a lot past. Oh my goodness, our usual quitting time. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know you guys got work tomorrow. I'm off, of course. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll continue this. What the hell day? Let me look at my calendar. Sorry, give me just a second. We'll continue this Friday. I'll see you guys again Friday. Saturday is my buddy's birthday. We're gonna do some stuff. Probably D&D, honestly. Maybe something else. We'll see. Depends. You know, fun costs money a lot of times. So yeah, probably gonna do Saturday, sorry, Friday. If not Friday, Sunday. So I'll see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Things are starting to kind of pick up momentum-wise with story and gameplay and everything. So you're in for an exciting time this next stream. But once again, thank you for hanging out with me. And if you haven't done so already, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. I'll see you next time. Y'all be good, y'all be safe. Have a good rest of your week, alright? See you Friday.